Hello, it's me James, and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. Again, I have no idea what was going on there. Again, this is my solo Let's Play survival realm, where basically I do tips, tricks, and tutorials, and we try and do them in the simplest way possible. That is correct. So today, we are going to be focusing on villager breeding. Again, I couldn't speak there for a second. Again, we are going to be focusing on villager breeding. So I have already made a villager breeder in Simply Survival. However, it is at my end base, and I want one reasonably close to the jam hub because I am going to be working on a new, well, not a new iron golem farm. I've got like an improved version of my other iron golem farm coming in Simply Survival, so I want to make sure I've got everything ready, and of course we are going to need villagers for that, so it just makes sense to make a villager breeder over here, and they're fairly simple to build. Again, like I said, this is going to be a simple version. This may not be the best version for you. Again, it is personal preference. However, this has done me very, very well in the past. Again, oh god, we fell down here. It has done a few other people well as well. And not only that, my other video, it had a lot of questions involving this villager breeder. So hopefully this will give me a great opportunity to actually answer some of those questions. So one more thing before we jump into the video. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's given me a birthday wish over the weekend. Yeah, so huge thank you to you guys. And yeah, if you haven't already, do me a solid and hit subscribe, guys. We absolutely smashed 40,000 for my birthday. We're on like 41,000 something now. It is absolutely epic. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Let's get on into today's video. Okay, so if you want to just watch the tutorial part of this video, go ahead and go to this time on the screen. Again, I do hope that is a bit more convenient for you guys that just want to come quickly and you know, make the villager breeder. So yeah, first things first, let's go see Ezekiel, because last time he did not like me. Hello Ezekiel, how are you today? Nice. See, he was being nice today. You can have chicken. There you go, dude. Sweet. Alright, we'll take this guy on a walk one day. Yeah, we definitely got to do that. But right now, we need to get some villagers, and it's going to be a little bit difficult. But I've got a plan, right? So we're going to do this in a little bit of a different way. It's going to be simple. Basically, we're going to wait for zombie villagers to come in here. We're then going to give them fire protection armor, so we can do this in the day to speed things up a little bit, and then we're going to take them to the area that I want to make the breeder, which is in that direction, like 100 blocks. And yeah, we should have our villagers, because of course I'm going to cure them, and then yeah, we'll have 2 villagers to actually breed. But I do actually need to get a few more items sorted out as well. But actually, like I said, we'll do this first. Let's get this out of the way, because no doubt this is going to be the longest part of this video. Again, it's one of those, in regards to where you get your villagers from, you might want to think about going to a village, or like me, maybe try and get yourself some zombies. I have no idea. Was that on before? Yeah, maybe try and get yourself some zombie villagers and kill them. It's entirely up to you. Again, I'm going to show you how I'm going to get them in. It might be a little bit easier for you. So yeah, I'm going to wait for these zombies and I'll be back. Okay, so what I am going to do, because the spawner is taking so long, I'm going to go outside and wait for nighttime. And hopefully, I mean, Minecraft gives us a little bit of luck. And near the area I want to make the spawner, fingers crossed, 2 zombie villagers will actually spawn. I mean, that would be the ideal scenario. So yeah, I'm just going to head over here. And like I said, fingers crossed, we will get some zombie villagers spawn. Alright, so I found 2, and of course, it would be getting light. So the best case scenario now, we can get these in before they burn alive. And of course, there's going to be a creeper in the way. I am really low health as well. I'm going to need some blocks. Oh, this is going to be close. I do personally think there's 3. Yes, this could work even better. Come on, we got 2 of them. Now they are going to burn in literally seconds. So we have got to hurry up right now. Let me swap this for that. Come on. Come on. Please, guys, come in here. Please, 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 please. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. All right. All right. No. Boom. Boom. Yes. Alright, I think we've done it. Right, they're gonna burn, and we should be able to eat. Let's eat. And they're definitely in there now. So I'm not going to go away from that area. Basically, what I'm going to do straight away is I'm going to get the slowness potion. We're also going to get the apples and the gold. Because, of course, we need to heal these guys. And that is what we're going to do right away. Because if we go away from these because of new spawning mechanics, basically, these will despawn. And, yeah, that is not good. So I'm just going to get this some wood because we need to make a crafting table, and I'll be back once we're ready to cure. Alright, so now, like I said, make the golden apples. Going to need 2 of those because, of course, we need to cure 2 of them. And we can go down here now. And hopefully, I mean, oh God, please say they're in there still. Yes, they're in here. Oh no, stay there. Right, sweet. Now we've got their attention. We throw that at them. And we give that one that one. Okay, and then we give that one. And now we wait. Now they should turn into lovely villagers very, very soon. So I'm just going to wait. And, well, we'll continue when these are villagers. Okay, so while we are actually waiting for those guys to be villagers, I mean, we can actually start the foundation out of our villager breeder. So straight off the bat, we want to build like a little 3x3 square like so. And you're going to want to take that 2 deep as well, okay? So just exactly like I'm doing now. Again, materials list is going to be in the description. However, it's going to be really, really light on materials, so you're not going to need much anyway. So once you've done this 3 by 3 and then 2 deep, you're going to want to build yourself a little directional thing here, and that's the direction of where the villagers are going to go. Again, you want to make sure we're not going too far away from those guys. We do not want them to despawn. So next, what we can simply do is grab some half slabs. I'm just going to use stone brick half slabs. Again, you don't need to do that. So what I like to do is place a couple of half slabs there, and then 1 there, and then another 2 on top. And then we're going to go ahead and, if I can find my pickaxe, which I can't find. Oh, here it is. I put it in there. So yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and just destroy those. And then we're going to get 4 buttons, okay? So we're going to get our 4 buttons just here. Very, very simple. And we're just going to place 4 buttons on the side like this. All this is going to do is make it so the villagers think there's blocks there. And then they'll come down here and they'll basically get funneled down here. But obviously we need to add some water. I don't know if I've got a bucket on me. We may need to go and get a bucket. But I'm just going to wait for those to turn into villagers first. Have we got that guy? We got 1 guy into a villager. I'm fairly certain the other guy will be a villager now, right? Okay, sweet. So those 2 are villagers now. So, yeah, we need to go get a bucket. So I'll be back. All right, sweet. So when you get yourself a bucket of water, you just want to knock 1 out from here at the back. Reason being, basically, if we just put this here. Let me just grab that water again. If we just put this here, basically, without that block in, there'll be a solid block here. So we just remove this one and put it in the back, and it makes a nice little stream like so. So it will come up to here. So what you can go ahead and do is I'm going to remove some, and we're actually going to place some trapdoors here like so. So what I normally do, like I say, grab my trapdoors, crouch space, put 1 there and 1 on top. You can then just go and close those, and that should be super, super awesome. Our villagers should be nice and safe now. So let's go ahead and get out of here and get on to the next step. Okay, so the next step, what we're going to want to do is simply place 2 holder blocks here like so. On the edge of this one, you're going to want to place a composter. Again, reason I like to use composters, because when we're going to feed these to make them breed, you can use wheat or you can use bread, whereas other trades you can't actually use wheat because they're not farmers. Again, it's personal preference. You do not have to use composters if you do not want. You're then going to want 2 pieces of glass each side here like so, and that is looking awesome. So now what we can do is actually remove any unnecessary blocks. So I'm just going to put a holder block just here like so. I'm going to remove this block like that, and that is looking good to go. So basically we're going to have to add some beds, but obviously we're going to need our villagers to actually go in here. So to do that, what I thought we could do, I mean, I don't really want to use wood. I'll use concrete. That would be okay. So basically we're going to have to make like a little tunnel from this point here all the way up here. I mean, you won't have to do this, but because obviously I've got villagers, down here. I've got to do it like this. So, again, you probably have a little bit of a better method. However, I'm just going to do it like this for now. And then I'm going to remove all these. And basically, I'm just going to wait for my villagers to go in there so we can put our final half slab on the build. Okay, so a nice little tip for you guys. If you just place a button here, they basically will think this is a full block, allowing them just to fall in. Well, hopefully, that's how it's going to work anyway. We are actually going to need some holder blocks, so I am going to use the wood. I'm just going to put these up here. Again, you won't need to do this, but I'm just going to do this just to be safe, and obviously I want the villagers to go in there. So now I'm thinking that they can't get in. Let's just go ahead and open this up, and they should just come out. I mean, I have no idea. We may need to push them out with a bucket of water, but hopefully in time, well, for the time I get back, well, I just found a bit where they could get out there, and obviously that means they could get out there as well. So yeah, hopefully they're out. All right, they're coming out. Sweet. Come on, let's give them a little push, you know. I mean, like I said, this is not the most efficient. However, it works, right? This guy just wants to stay in there. I mean, I have no idea why. Let me put another block there because that seems a little dangerous, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to grab some water and try and get these villagers in here. And I will be back. Alright, so they've got like halfway, both of them. Still not exactly where we want them. So I'm... Oh, God, no, I don't want to drown this guy. Come on, guy. See if we can get him up there. So, yeah, we want him to come... We want him to come around here. Come on. Come on. Alright, here goes. Yes. Okay, one's in. Next, come on. We may struggle to get that button off, but it might not be a problem. I mean, it might be okay. Come on, next one. Okay, of course he doesn't want to come. Of course. Right, let's put this at head height here so we can't get out. Right, next. Come on. He's nearly free. Look, all you've got to do is come here, dude. Come on. Alright, so while I'm waiting for that dude, I'm totally just going to break the rest of this. I mean, it's not needed anymore. Oh, is he in? Is he in? Yes. Okay, so we have our two villagers in there like so. So in order for these to actually change the trades and be a little bit more happy, I believe you actually have to place the beds down, and that is going to be the next step. I'm just going to have a little clear up and we'll start placing some beds down. Okay, so on my previous design we had 6 beds. This time we are going to go ahead and put 9 beds, but we're going to have them on top of each other. So I'm going to make a little platform for the first layer of beds. So this is going to be obviously we're going to have 6 at the bottom, so that's 1, 2. We just need a little one here, so that's 6 at the bottom. Sorry, we're gonna have 12 beds, not 9 beds. So well, actually it depends how many we've got. We're just gonna put down as many as we got. Again, you can add as many beds as you want. Basically the way this is gonna work is if the villagers are not moved out of the way fast enough, they are gonna link to these beds, making the villagers that are the main breeders, they will think that the village is full, thus making them stop breeding. So again, if you add more beds, there's obviously going to be more available spaces. Other than that, you want to be moving these villagers out the way very quickly. I know a lot of people was wondering what was going on in regards to why some of them weren't breeding sometimes and stuff like that, and that's probably why. You probably got them like waiting there or something. And yeah, so it's super easy fix anyway. So we're just going to go ahead and place these beds here like so. Let me just grab another yellow one, and we're going to go ahead and place this one. So we want to go ahead and place, how many more beds we got? We got 3 more beds, or we got 4 more beds. So we're just going to place 3 more just to make it look a little bit nicer. So we're just going to crouch space and then place a block here. We're going to place the beds on top of these 3 blocks, okay? And like I said, all this is going to do is basically make the village a little bit bigger. Well, make the breeders feel like the village is a little bit bigger, allowing them to breed a little bit more. So let me just move these, and there you go. That is the final bed. So now we can go ahead and remove all blocks from underneath beds, because we do not need them. If you leave those blocks there, they will probably spawn stuff on, and we don't want that. We want to make it so nothing can get on those blocks, because they will think they have access to the villager breeder. So there is a few little more things that we need to do. However, this is looking super awesome. Let me just get my spade, and basically I'm just going to clear out underneath these beds. Again, we want to leave this one here, and I'll show you why pretty much now. So basically the finishing touches to this breeder are as followed. We're going to need some fence gates. This is going to stop any zombies getting into your villagers, so they survive all of the time. And finally, we're going to need one more half slab, and I'm going to show you what level we're going to put that half slab at right now. So all we're going to do is simply go around this entire thing like so, and we want to make it come here as well. This makes it so if anything does go in, basically, yeah, they're just going to get stuck and they cannot get into your villagers, and that's exactly how we want it. We do not want anything attacking those villagers, right? So now what we want to do is obviously protect them from the top as well. So I'm just going to put some holder blocks here, you know, just so I can access these guys. And basically what we're going to do, grab ourselves some half slabs, and we're going to place 2 half slabs there and 1 there like so. This is going to allow us to throw food and stuff in here for those guys. Again, you're going to want some bread or wheat, obviously, because these are farmers. Any of those will work. Again, if wheat's not working, try bread. So this is actually the build complete. Again, a full list of the materials are going to be in the description, so do not worry. So right now, what we need to do is actually get this to work. So I'm just going to remove this right now, and we are actually going to go and get ourselves some bread. Well, first, we're going to sleep, so it's daytime. We're going to get some bread and some wheat, and we are going to make this thing work. All right, guys. So, yeah, here we are. We have got the bread, and basically we just need to get on top. Again, I'm just going to put a holder block here. I mean, you can find any way on top you want. You can make it a more permanent way if you so choose. So, we are going to get this bread, and first of all, we're just going to throw the bread in there. Now, if they do not pick the bread up, you may need to just wait, you know, just until they are actually looking at you. It's a little bit, villagers are very temperamental. It's one of those things, they are very temperamental. So, sometimes they will look at you, sometimes they'll pick the bread up, sometimes they won't pick the bread up. It's just one of those things. I've noticed that they do, like, start nodding when they pick the bread up. So, it's a good, like, see that little nod there? They're nodding, so they're picking the bread up. So, now, as you can see, they should actually breed. They've got a nice amount of bread, so they're happy, and they are going to breed. And that's exactly what we want. Again, you might need to pick this little bit of bread up here. However, it's only going to be a little bit. And there we go. Well, where's our little villager? Where is he? He's stuck around here. Again, that is super funny. Okay, so these guys are still breeding. That's villager number 2. And as you can see, they might get stuck there if like one villager comes. However, when the second villager comes, both of them will get pushed here. So again, what you could do if you really wanted to, which I'm going to go ahead and do, is just, you know, place a half slab just on the bottom here when they're not jumping. If I can manage to get one, there you go. And then basically what I'm also going to do, a nice little tip, just to help you get them in to the minecarts. Basically, if we put ourselves a dispenser just here and we put minecarts in that, we can go ahead and remove these 2 as well. We're going to want a button for this. Basically, if we put minecarts in that now, this will automatically get those into our minecarts. So, for example, we are going to need some rails. And, of course, it would start raining right at the end of the video. I do apologize for the rain. So, yeah, you can just go like this. And it should just, like, shoot out a minecart. And you should be able to get them in. Now, if it's on the wrong level like this, as you can see, this one is just that you might want to move them one back. So, or for me, what I'm just going to simply do is just grab this and move it one across, because obviously I've got villagers in there and we don't want those villagers running off anywhere. So we're just going to press that right now, and we're going to crouch space, and we're going to press that there. So yeah, basically a minecart will come here, and if these were on the right level, which would be this one, they'd like go in here and it would be really easy to get them. I think I've showed you on an episode of Jamcraft before, and these guys just keep wanting to breed as well, which is really good. So like I said, the more beds that you add to this design, the more frequently these guys are going to want to breed. So obviously these guys think that there are available beds in this village. So that's why they are going to breed. Again, if this guy gets stuck around here, you just got to wait for them to breed again. and of course he will push this guy round to here. And that is pretty much it as far as villager breeding goes. It's a very simple design. Again, there is other designs out there that you might like better. However, I find this one, it works really, really well. Again, you can see behind me, they are loving it, and we're getting enough villagers. So, once again, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's been supporting my channel at the moment. Again, super amazing how far we're growing. We are really doing some bits right now. Again, that is pretty much it for today. I will catch you on the next one.